Hello, I'm Joe Stewart, Chairman of the Texas Association of REALTORS, and I'm pleased to share with you the results of the latest edition of the Texas Quarterly Housing Report. The Texas housing market gained positive momentum in the first quarter, with a 12% increase in homes sold statewide compared to the same time last year, and the median sales price climbing nearly 3%. At the same time, the statistic known as months inventory, it's a measure of the relative supply versus demand of homes for sale, decreased from 7.6 months statewide to 6 months. Economists consider 6.5 months as perfectly balanced. The 21% drop in housing stocks since first quarter last year, dipping our current statewide inventory below 6.5 months, could mean that demand is starting to overtake supply, and Texas home prices could be about to rise again. Let's look at some of the major markets in Texas, starting with the fourth largest city in the country, Houston. The Houston market also showed positive growth in the first quarter in 2012. The volume of home sales was up 9.4% in Houston over the same time a year ago, and the median sales price was up 3.5%. Months inventory in Houston dipped below 6 months to 5.7 compared to 7.6 last year, very similar to statewide figures. And where I call home, Austin. Austin appears to be in another growth cycle, with a 14.7% increase in home sales and 3.3% increase in median price. Months inventory of homes for sale in Austin was down nearly 4 months at the end of the first quarter this year, compared to 6 months inventory at the same time last year. In Dallas, home sales in Dallas were similar to statewide statistics, only slightly better. Dallas home sales were up 15.6% in first quarter 2012, with the median sales price up 4.4%. Housing inventory in Dallas market was 4.7 months compared to 6.6 months at the same time last year. And finally, San Antonio. San Antonio also saw a boost in home sales during the first quarter, up nearly 7% compared to the previous year. At the same time, the median sales price increased nearly 1% and the inventory dropped from 8 months to 6.7 months. As the statistics show, we've had a very fast start to 2012. Continued job growth, still incredible, low mortgage interest rates, and renewed consumer confidence point toward a busy spring and summer for Texas real estate. In closing, I'd like to thank the Real Estate Center at Texas A&M for compiling the Texas Quarterly Housing Report, and invite you to visit the Texas Association of REALTORS consumer website, texasrealestate.com, for more information. On behalf of all Texas Realtors, I am Joe Stewart. Remember, when you have a question about Texas real estate, ask a Texas Realtor.